What does an Oscar-winning Hollywood legend look like when he's far from cameras? For actor Tommy Lee Jones, the answer sits deep in the Texas countryside, where wide pasture land and quiet mornings say more than any red carpet ever could. Here on his ranch, the man known for stern on-screen intensity spends his days riding horses, tending to the land, and living a life stripped of noise and expectation. No entourage, no performance, just the rhythm of fences, open sky, and a kind of wealth that doesn't need to announce itself. Today, we step into that private world and see the Texas life he chooses over Hollywood's glare. And that life, quiet as it seems, was built on real success. Tommy Lee Jones' $100 million fortune came the old-fashioned way. Steady roles, great acting, and a reputation that kept pushing his salary up. Each pay rise arriving the moment Hollywood realized just how reliable he truly was. The early decades brought steady but modest income from Broadway, daytime TV, and a series of small but well-regarded roles. Everything changed in 1980 with Coal Miner's Daughter, the first film he received awards attention for, pushing his salary into the six figures. Emmy-winning projects like The Executioner's Song and Lonesome Dove followed, raising his market value and positioning him as the rare actor trusted by studios to carry heavy dramas. The financial breakthrough came in the 1990s. JFK had re-established him as a force to be reckoned with, but The Fugitive changed the equation entirely. The Oscar not only boosted his profile, but also boosted his salary to $7 to $10 million per film, making Jones one of the most valuable supporting actors of his time. From there, the big-budget machine took over. Under Siege, The Client, Batman Forever, each project cementing his status and keeping his paycheck at the top. Then came the series that quietly became his financial mainstay, Men in Black. Industry estimates put his total earnings from all of those films at $40 to $45 million, thanks to both his upfront salary and year-end bonuses. Even his later roles, No Country for Old Men, Captain America, Lincoln, earned him $2 to $5 million per film, proving that age never diminished his appeal. It only adds to the appeal. Outside of Hollywood, Jones has found one of his most consistent sources of income in an unlikely place: Japan. Since 2006, he has starred in Suntory's famous Alien Jones commercials, a long-running campaign that is said to have earned him $10 to $12 million, a quiet, almost secret income that suits him perfectly. Real estate has added to his wealth. In 2002, he bought 2 parcels of land in Wellington, Florida, for $4.62 million and turned them into a 50-acre equestrian complex, including an 11,000-square-foot house, a fully equipped polo field, and 48 stables. Even after lowering his expectations from the original asking price of $26.75 million, Jones still sold the property for $11.5 million, pocketing a tidy profit. His sprawling Texas ranches, long private estates, are typically worth $10 million to $15 million. He's also been quietly investing. Blue-chip stocks, long-term bonds, and a solid 6-figure net worth from more than 50 years of experience in film and television. Today, his annual income hovers between $6 million and $8 million, not because he's chasing roles, but because his life's work continues to pay him handsomely long after the cameras stop rolling. Ultimately, Tommy Lee Jones didn't build that massive fortune to show off. He built it so he could slow down and live the way he wanted. And that freedom only truly existed in one place for him: the vast, quiet Texas ranch he called home, where the noise stopped and his real life began. Peaceful ranch in Texas. Tommy Lee Jones lives far from the world that made him famous. On more than 3,000 acres of Texas ranch land in San Saba County, he has built a life that is authentic, peaceful, and entirely his own. No cameras, no movie hours, just cattle, horses, fences, and a slow, steady ranching pace. An 8th-generation Texan, He doesn't consider this a vacation. It's simply home. When you arrive, you can glimpse the life that Tommy Lee Jones cherishes. A private gate on Historic Road opens onto a long gravel road, nearly 900 feet of trees, meadows, and a tranquil lake before the house comes into view. Visitors often describe the same feeling: open skies, fences stretching to the horizon, and a sense of isolation that grows with each minute of driving. Privacy isn't a priority here. It's built right into the property. The main house, nestled quietly on a 4,600 square foot lot, is designed for comfort rather than ostentation. Inside, the living space is open, with high ceilings and large windows overlooking the courtyard, pool, and rolling pastures. Natural light floods the rooms, making the outdoors feel like an extension of the home. The house is simple, functional, and close to nature. The kind of home where shoes by the door say more than any designer furniture ever could. The kitchen and living room adjoin each other in an open space that serves as the hub of both early mornings and late evenings. Breakfast is prepared quickly and conveniently before he heads out to check on the cattle, walk the fields, or plan the day's work. Dinner is a quiet meal, often attended by Jones and his wife, Dawn Laurel Jones, who returns home after hours of horseback riding or tending the farm. This is not a showy kitchen. It's a real kitchen, built around the rhythms of farm life. His own room is in the same spirit. The master bedroom has a double bathroom, built-in wardrobes, a sitting area, and a study where he reads or reviews farm design drawings. The guest bedroom on the ground floor is simple and cozy, while the entire second floor is used as a self-contained apartment with 3 bedrooms, a small kitchen, a private terrace, and a separate entrance, perfect for long-term guests, polo teammates, or staff. But the heart of the farm isn't the house, it's the horse area. Jones has spent years building a real business, not a celebrity playground. The grounds include a covered racecourse, a full-size polo field, 54 stables spread over 4 barns, and a cluster of outbuildings for equipment and staff. This is where he and Dawn spend most of their time, riding, training, and working with the stewards who keep the farm running. For him, this part of the farm isn't a place for play. It's a place of discipline, routine, and a kind of freedom he doesn't find anywhere else. The grounds are spacious and open, a mix of pasture and woodland, giving the farm both function and privacy. There are 15 separate pastures, many with their own barns, and more than 80 acres of organically managed farmland. Pipe and cable fencing runs along the driveways and paddocks, keeping everything neat and tidy. 4 wells support the irrigation system and cistern, while the house gets its water from the Mustang Special Utilities District. A seasonal stream flows along the east side near Naylor Road, and ponds provide quiet places to fish, hunt dove, or cool off the horses after long rides. Most mornings start before sunrise, with Jones checking on his cattle, surveying the pastures, and handling the day's work with the same quiet discipline he brings to everything he does. There's nothing forced here, just routine, fresh air, and the steady rhythm that comes from living close to nature. Tucked away somewhere on the property is a 150-year-old house, a small reminder of Texas history and the generations who lived this way long before Hollywood knew his name. He also owns another ranch near Van Horn, tying his world to a state he's never really left. Isn't farm life supposed to be peaceful? The fields are vast, everything is slow and peaceful. But do you want to know what the complete opposite of that silence is? If so, let's find out now. We're going to the noisiest corner of his world, Tommy Lee Jones's car collection, where the sound of engines breaks the Texas silence. Car collection. Tommy Lee Jones's car collection is a mix of rugged ranch cars and refined road machines, but 2 stand out. These are his favorites, the ones that actually accompany him on those long, quiet Texas miles. The first in the collection, a $220,000 Aston Martin DB11, belies his modesty. The silver coupe moves with the same quiet dignity he brings to the screen. On the long Texas highways, its V12 engine doesn't roar for attention. It simply surges forward in a smooth, controlled manner, giving him rare moments of speed and quiet, away from the dust and fences of ranch work. Then there's his go-to vehicle when he's away from the ranch, a $90,000 Range Rover Sport. It's the SUV he's often seen using for launches, road trips, and quiet trips back to Texas. With its powerful all-wheel drive, supple suspension, and refined cabin, it handles well on both highways and rough country roads, giving him comfort on the road and durability at home. From the cars he chooses to the way he lives, everything about Tommy Lee Jones exudes a purpose. And that purpose becomes even more apparent when you look at what he does for others. So, let's move from horsepower to heart and explore the quiet but meaningful project of his charitable work. Philanthropy. Tommy Lee Jones never promotes his charity work, but the numbers show a clear pattern. He gives quietly and consistently to causes that matter to him. One of his most consistent commitments is to the Buonaconti Fund to Cure Paralysis, the fundraising arm of the Miami Project. Jones has served as an honorary chairman for years, helping raise awareness and money for spinal cord research. Industry reports suggest his combined event support and private contributions total $200,000 to $300,000, including his role in the high-profile Destination Fashion Gala. His love for horses also extends into philanthropy. Jones has personally supported collegiate polo programs, most notably at Harvard University, where he donated 3 high-value polo horses, estimated at $90,000 to $120,000 in total, and hosted training sessions at his Texas ranch. For a niche college sport that struggles with funding, his contribution had an outsized impact. Jones has also backed community projects in Texas. In El Paso, he hosted a film screening and fundraiser supporting local border area nonprofits, contributing roughly $25,000 to $40,000 through ticket sales and personal donations. It was a small, low-key event, exactly the kind he prefers, but meaningful for the organizations involved. Beyond individual causes, he is known for consistent, long-term giving. Over the last 2 decades, quiet contributions to medical research, veteran support groups, and rural community programs are estimated to total $400,000 to $600,000. None of it is flashy, and none of it is advertised. His philanthropy may stay out of the headlines, but its impact is steady and real. And when the work is done, he goes back to the life that matters most to him. Let's take a look at that quiet, personal world he keeps so carefully protected. Personal life. Today, Tommy Lee Jones maintains a private world hidden deep within his Texas ranch, where he and Dawn Laurel Jones share a life built on routine rather than noise. Their home is no longer about quiet mornings or vast fields. It's about the comfort of being away from others, living at a pace only the two of them understand. Dawn enters this world with a comfort, a steadiness, a calmness that softens the edges of a man long known for his intensity. Before finding that peace, Jones went through 2 marriages before finding lasting stability. His first, to Kate Lardner, ended in silence, while his second, to Kimberly Claughley, the mother of his 2 children, was more strained. Old photos show a man balancing rising fame and family pressures, and friends often describe those years as a period when his career progressed faster than his family life. The divorce left a lasting wound, and for a long time Jones kept to himself, determined never to let the outside world interfere too much again. Back at the ranch, however, the noise seemed to have died down. Jones spent much of his time horseback riding, playing polo, horseback riding with Dawn, or simply enjoying life. Family remained important, even as he stayed out of the spotlight. His children visited quietly, away from the red carpet and cameras. With close friends like Clint Eastwood and Will Smith, he maintained warm but discreet relationships. No entourage, no fuss, just genuine connection. Outside of work, Jones enjoys simplicity. Small local restaurants, light meals, long walks, and the comfort of speaking Spanish with friends or employees. Spurs games, long evenings with Dawn, and the quiet of Texas evenings make up the daily rhythm of a man tired of noise, attention, and public storms. When the world is quiet and the farm lights are dimmed, this is Tommy Lee Jones's version of peace. Steady, private, and peaceful. If Tommy Lee Jones's story inspires you, be sure to like the video and subscribe. We'll bring you more positive energy in the next video. Thanks for watching. Goodbye.